Southern Indiana really hustled and challenged us early in the game with their hustle, and that was good for us to just get out there and play and just see what everybody had at this point. And you know, played everybody and got a chance to see everybody, and so that was really a positive. And so many good things happened tonight, and obviously there are areas that we need to improve, and we'll go to work on that. But really happy to be coaching this team. They're a good group, work really hard, and we'll need a really good week of practice here to try to get ready for the opener Friday night.
Do you expect it to be sort of a collective like it was tonight? I mean, you had 7 different players score 8 or more, and you know, a lot of rebounds from all over the place.
Yeah, I think it's just going to be a work in progress. I think early on, you're really going to be just trying to find out exactly where people can shine, and from that, then start trying to put them in the right positions as we progress as a team. You know, I think it's going to be a little up and down there early, just because you're so youthful in some key areas, and we are trying to play some depth because we would like to try to push the pace, and so. You know, I thought the freshmen came out and really competed, and so did the other 2 newcomers, Ogechi and Amanda. So I think strength in numbers would be really good early on, and just see where we are on that. But it's good to get out there and see everybody tonight.
Coach, 21 assists on 30 made shots. How encouraging is that to see that this early?
It's good. It's an unselfish group. We've worked a lot on moving the ball and trying to get the ball moved. You know, I think that's going to be important for our team. So that was great. You know, a lot of turnovers early. One thing that we've been doing is just kind of working on some concepts about beating pressure. And I think some of our early turnovers, we really hadn't worked on an actual press break. It's been more conceptual stuff. And so I think that doesn't, the high number of turnovers doesn't worry me as much, because I think we really could have cut that down to a manageable number had we have worked a little bit more on an actual press break. Once our veterans got in there and we started moving the ball correctly, that was good. So, you know, we need to share the ball. We need to make the extra pass. We need to find an open person, and we did some good things with that tonight.
What are your concerns coming out of the exhibition?
Yeah, I still think we blocked out. You know, I mean, we won the battle of the boards, but I think that was more, you know, a talent issue than us really doing the right thing. We gave up way too many offensive boards. But we're just, you know, there's so many things to work on, so many things that we're trying to put together. I really feel great about the volume of things we have that they are aware of. But some of those details now you really got to start hammering home, and you can't fix everything at one time. It's going to be a work in progress. But one thing we got to try to do going into opening weekend, especially early against some of these really tough teams that we have, we're going to have to do little things like block out, and we're going to have to you know, not foul as much to start a game, and clean those things up. And it's, you know, the fouling early in the game, I thought everybody was kind of standing up and just wasn't ready to play. And so we need to address that and get off to a better start than we did tonight. But I felt good when the young group kind of struggled there in the 3rd quarter, and we were able to put our veteran group in there, and they looked pretty good. And that may just be how it goes here early on. You just have to kind of live with some of the growing pains. You just understand they're going to be there. And you got to keep your attitude good as a coach, and make sure that you're staying positive with the young group. But I thought our veterans really stabilized the game and looked good. So we'll just keep trying to get this bunch to hustle.
What do you think the newcomers did well?
Well, I thought that they didn't get down on themselves tonight. You know, a lot of turnovers from that group. They're, you know, extremely conscientious group of kids, and they tend to be too hard on themselves. We really tried to talk to them before the game to react with some emotional strength tonight and not get too down on mistakes. And I thought they handled that really, really well. You know, I think Todd's really trying to learn what playing with a really high revving engine at all times, a really strong motor, and that's something that she's having to learn. And I thought she really accepted coaching tonight and amped it up. She made some really athletic, strong plays tonight. So all of them were coachable and kept their attitude good. And there were times when they could have gotten down and they didn't. So going to be some good players for us. I thought Cameron Roach really came in and helped us keep some pressure on the ball. And so all four freshmen had a good night, did a good job.
Coach, you said energy and hustle was going to be such a key to success for this team. Are you happy with the effort out there today?
I think we can do better. I think we can still make progress in that area. It's like I've told them, they've never been a group that doesn't hustle. They just need to find that special level of effort and hustle that's within all of them. And it's just our job as coaches to make sure the environment's right and it's valued and they understand that. But, you know, one thing that we've been kind of doing some in practice is going after the ball with one hand. I thought they really made a decision, some real conscious efforts at times tonight. Sometimes, you know, Southern Indiana beat us to some basketballs tonight, but not always. And we really went with two hands, and, you know, it's a good sign. They're listening, and but we've got to, we have another level we can go to.
At Media Day, you set the bar pretty high. You talked about conference championships and national championships. Anything you've seen up to this point that would make you change your mind about this team?
Yeah, I think what I was saying is that needs to be their mindset, that we're going to try to be our very best, and I believe if we put our very best together, we can be in the hunt for those things. And so they haven't shown me anything that indicates they can't just be a real handful at the end of the year. That's what you want to be. You just want to be a team that nobody really wants to play. And, you know, it's absolutely out there in front of them, and they can do that. And I'm looking forward to it, and looking forward to some good practice this week and try to get ready for an opening weekend that will have some challenges.
Anything else? Thanks, everybody.